All right, welcome in everybody. Hello, hello. Uh, oh, nice. One second. All right, I'm back. Hi, Callie. You're right. I never know it with things are just gonna bounce and chill. Listening to music. Hope you have a good evening and sleep. You too, Roto. I hope you get past whatever is causing you issues. We don't got time for that. Do what you need to do. Um. Okay. I am here. Hello, everybody. I hope that your day has been going well. I had an interesting situation at work that I had to get my supervisor involved because I did not know how to approach it. But I think everything's been handled. I think. Hmm, yep. That's all I'm going to say about that. Um, just people saying they'll do something, leaving you in lurch, waiting hours and hours for a ride that never happens. I'm sorry that happened to you, Roto. At the same time, you don't have to explain. Please go do what you feel, what you need to do to like make yourself feel better. That's most important to me. Once again, proving that relying on folks is a fool's errand. You know what? I agree with you. I agree with you. Same to you, Rudo. Same to you. I'm just having a brain fart moment right now. Okay. That's gonna do. Yep, that's it. That's it. All right. All right, all right, all right. I'm here. I promise. I promise. I was trying to be good and actually do a Twitter post. Also, this lipstick is bothering me. One moment. I might have to throw out that lipstick because it's kind of old, like really old. Anyway, welcome everybody. I hope that your day is going well. Now it is time for after work streams. So grab yourself some water, tea, or a soda, or some wine, whatever floats your boat, or some blood. I have mine. And sit back and relax as we dive back into Vampire Therapist. We're about 12 hours into the game. For those that are just joining. Also, I will be posting my entire playthrough on YouTube. So if you missed anything, it's all gonna be there. Hopefully I saved my game because last time I did not. I was looking at it previously. It looks like I did. Let me look at the calendar because it's September. It is almost Halloween, y'all. Almost Halloween. Okay, this is it right here. We're good. We're golden. All right, so let's get started. But other than that incident that I had with the CEO, my day was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. All right. So last stream we dealt with Dr. Drain. We are wearing him down. I shouldn't say wearing him down, but we're making him understand that the side of him that he's been fighting against is also part of him, and the fact that he is possibly the one who caused that issue or that other side of him to come out. And now we are trying to get him to understand that he needs to live with both parts. Hi, Calamity. That he needs to live with both parts in order to like feel better about himself. Um, Let me look at the notes too. All right, so session 3. Great session with the doc tonight. Sometimes his being a little old nerd can be a real help. He's looking at this problem more rationally now. Likes to blame Lord Luterus for his more animal needs. That is, he denies his own needs and Luterus fulfills them. He has a lot of identity tied up in being a rational scientist, but wants to transcend being a vampire, must drink real blood. So I think at the end of the session that we had with Dr. Drain is that we told him that he needs to go drink real blood and not the stuff that he's making because it's not giving him what he needs. And so he said that he'll try it. I encourage the doc to drink some real blood. I think his head ain't clear because he's starving. I think he gets that. I think he gets that it's a biology thing. And so now we're talking to our second client, Isabel SC, who's had problems with her her entire life, and her having, or her believing that um the weight of her family's line, her lineage, rests on her shoulders, and that she's responsible for everything that happens in the family. And she originally came here because she was having not necessarily a mental breakdown, but I think it was compared to that. But she was originally talking about art when she first came, because she was talking about how art nowadays is not art, it's stupid. And there's a parody of Star Wars that she said that this is, stupid, and that we're wasting our time on things like this instead of, you know, transcending and becoming being like beings of God and things like that. And we're just like, lady, this ain't it. This ain't it. So, let me see. So in our last session, we really got into Signora's family issues today, and there's a lot of them. She's been hopping mad that they didn't meet her standards, so she has high standards. Isabella died so she could control her family. It didn't work. Her husband and son were both major disappointments to her, especially her son. She really hates the Spanish. Might be a little upset with her late husband's failings as a man. The Signora's still holding a lot of anger. I think this is just a tip of the iceberg, though. Next time we'll see if I can push her a little bit more. So we're about to meet with her. But we also have been going through the game and having our own therapy sessions. And it's developing more of our cognition, our definitions of cognitions or cognition distortions. And so we have a lot more than what we originally started with. I think we had four. Now we have like six. I'm not playing these games. I think. Hi Jazzy, how are you? I think we had like six, but now, or I think we had four, but now we have six. And we're at a point where we're choosing which ones to use during our therapy sessions. And each of the cognitions have different dialogues to it. Some of them you won't be able to unlock if you don't have like the correct ones, which I think the second, or when we did Signora's second session, we didn't have a lot of the right ones because we have to choose which ones we want, which is difficult. Welcome in, Jazzy. I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're making some good progress.
That is wonderful. Remember, though, that the road to inner peace is not a straight line.
True enough. I like to say I didn't make my path. Nature did.
Samuel, you have the makings of a poet.
Oh, I meant it more literally. When I was walking in the woods, I just walked where the land led me.
But you see, this is a wonderful metaphor. If there is a valley between two mountains, that is the path nature takes us on. We often choose to climb the mountain instead when the easier path is made for us. Your experience guides your intuition more than you might expect, my friend.
Guess it's that peasant wisdom the Signora mentions.
Be careful with the labeling, my friend.
I didn't mean it in a bad way. I ain't ashamed of being a peasant. I'm just folks, as we like to say.
Folks.
I can see why the Signora has become quite fond of you. Are you prepared for your session with her?
Nope.
Yeah, I think with our progress, there might be some other distortions to focus on. Let me think.
So let's see. So control fallacies, definitely. Nosferatu thinking. Labeling, probably. And I think I can pick one or two more. Oh, we have a lot more than six. We have a lot more than six. We have 10. So we definitely have control fallacy in there. Labeling, always right. Blaming. This is hard. Maybe Nosferatu thinking? Well, let's see what happens.
All right, locked and loaded.
The people of your country have so many colorful phrases having to do with firearms. I do not understand the obsession.
All Americans, Sam Walls. I need that sound command. So in Discord, I was talking to folks in the community talking about how I need that one like highly highly American centric sound where there's eagle screechings, there's fireworks or bombs going off, there's gunshot. Yeah, I need that. And it's funny enough because people in my Discord community know exactly what I was talking about. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but also one person knew exactly where to find it in under the cursed hashtag of where to find it. If you know, you know.
I can't explain it neither.
I shall leave you alone with the Senora, Samuel.
Y'all need to get outside.
Howdy, Senora. Good to see you tonight.
Maybe we outside looking on our phones. Maybe we're outside on our phones. You can't escape this, Jazzy. You cannot escape this.
You are looking forward to seeing me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, sure I was. You're an interesting person, Senora. It's a privilege to get to know you.
You know how it goes, Washu. Jazzy's disappointed in all of us. And we gotta keep up the record. We gotta continue to make her disappointed of us. Or them disappointed of us.
I suppose you have learned something of manners yourself. I thought a lot about the things we talked about last time, you know.
That's good, because I forgot what we talked about, ma'am.
Oh, yeah? What about exactly?
About how foolish I was for wasting my time for so long fighting against reality.
We gotta keep our reputation, Jazzy. We gotta make you disappointed in us.
A woman so learned and accomplished was probably never ineffective or foolish, don't you think, Samuel?
About how foolish.
Senora, what's calling yourself foolish doing for you? You're a principled lady. That ain't foolishness.
What else do you call a woman who forever fights with reality?
If I want to be literal, I'd call her a fighter. It's a better label than fool.
Oh, perhaps it is my despair speaking. Would that I had listened to the simpletons in my life earlier.
Maybe you can start by not calling them simpletons.
I meant it as a compliment. I wish I could be a simpleton.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that.
I mean what I say. Look at me, with my grand plans, my status, my dynasty, and all the pain that they have brought me. Who is the true fool, me or the simpleton?
Well, what if we're not fools or simpletons? What if we're just people being people?
Look at that cute smile. Look at this respectful cowboy right here. Look at him.
There's a lot of room between worms and gods, Senora.
Again, you prove your pastoral wisdom.
Were you gonna call me a simpleton or a simp? Which one was it?
Well, I'm glad you've been doing some thinking. You were putting so much pressure on yourself to be the one keeping your family going. I can tell how much it was weighing on you.
I spent so long trying to fix them, trying to transform them into something that they were not. May I talk to you about my ex-husband, Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course you can. I know he gave you a lot of grief.
He hurt me deeply, in so very many ways. He was the start of all my delusions because I thought I could fix him.
Don't date because of the potential, y'all. Don't date because of the potential. I'm just saying.
I thought Frankie was the way he was because I was not an ideal wife. That perhaps he would have been faithful if I had been as beautiful or fertile as a Medici.
I don't like this man already. I never liked him before, but I really don't like him now.
I know I have been arguing with reality, as you have said, but the idea of a fruitful marriage, sanctified by God, this was the only reality I had.
Exactly, Jazzy. I mean, they gotta be not fully fleshed out, but fleshed out enough that like you're stable. You don't want to be broke and sad.
But that reality did not match with mine. God could not have blessed both our marriage and riddled Frankie's penis with French diseases.
French diseases?
We used to call syphilis the malfrance.
Diseases don't belong to any nationality. You sound like a certain politician from back home.
Do not insult me. Have I not suffered enough with my husband's disgusting malady?
Ma'am, please.
It was a painful lie to live. I could only conclude from my sorrow that God was testing me endlessly.
The Senora was seeking a justification for her feelings, and I believe she found one.
It was a painful lie to live. I could only conclude from my sorrow that God was testing me endlessly.
I thought that she was like blaming God at first. Let me look at the stuff. Let me look. Is it always right? Nope.
The Senora was seeking a justification for her feelings, and I believe she found one.
It was a painful
No.
The Senora was
It was a painful lie to live. I could only conclude from my sorrow that God was testing me.
I want to challenge you on something there. That sounds like a kind of hopeless statement. Like you're doomed to keep being tested on God's terms.
I guess I don't understand how that's a control fallacy, but we'll find out, I suppose.
Perhaps it was hopeless. As you said, Isabella d'Este and Francesco Gonzaga could not change their natures.
That's true, but here's the thing. Does that mean you were doomed, or were you just doomed on God's terms? I think this just needs a little reframing. I know you were dealt a rough hand, but doesn't necessarily mean you were being tested. Sometimes we just gotta make do with the hand we got. What I'm suggesting is that then and now, a radical acceptance approach could have helped you.
What do you mean?
I feel like any of these I say, she's gonna yell at me. And I don't know which one's right either. Like, just because there are some options you could look at in the game, you could just choose which one. Like, you can immediately see which one's the right one.
You could have had some sort of secret arrangement. That was pretty common back then, right?
It was a nun. Become a nun.
Oh, we did have a secret arrangement. The arrangement was that he kept secrets from me and I pretended not to know about them.
Man, that's not how that works.
Had you ever considered talking about it?
Mm-hmm.
I could not. You do not know what it was like back then. A woman, even one such as I, was always subject to her husband. I did not have a say in his affairs. I had to play the part of the good wife and mother. You must understand, I only earned my significant power by playing the societal game.
But he knew you were aware of his indiscretions, didn't he?
It was hard to deny when he approached me with that rotten thing between his legs.
Her husband had syphilis. Her husband had syphilis.
So why not bring the issue out in the open?
He would have become angry, I am sure. Perhaps he would have beaten me and taken away the privileges I had worked so hard to earn.
This is probably mind reading.
Perhaps it is pointless to tread over the past again and again. What has happened has happened. It has been nearly 5 centuries. I should not let the past haunt me so.
A should statement.
If I am true, Sam, I am still very angry about all the lies I was told. I may be harboring some resentment.
I feel like I should be writing this down for next time. Let me get my cute post-it notes that I don't use and probably should use.
You don't say.
You will understand when I tell you of Frankie's greatest cruelty.
I don't know. Him having syphilis, that's pretty cruel enough.
I will tell you that the man, for all his fighting spirit, had very weak sperm, for he could not sprout a male seed in my womb.
What is this supposed to be? What is this supposed to be? What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Is that a control fallacy? What? Blaming? I don't know. I feel kind of awkward.
Hold on, are you really blaming your husband's sperm for your having girls?
It could not have been my fault.
Senora, even I know it's just luck of the draw. I think you know that too.
Fine. Perhaps I just wanted to insult fate.
Huh? Cake? What are you talking about? Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Hi, Cake. How's it going? How be you? You just in time for some tea.
My first child was a girl. I could not have been more embarrassed. Or so I thought, until I had my second child, who was also a girl.
Okay, first of all, this woman's husband was sleeping around. Sleeping around so much he got syphilis. And couldn't produce male heirs. I don't know if I don't know about her. I hope she okay. It seems like she is. But we learned about her husband and all of his failures. Welcome. I hope you have a good drink.
I will tell you, Sam. I was a young woman in mourning. I did not emerge from my chambers for weeks. The next time, finally, I had a boy. My beautiful Federico. He was such a charming child. He would entertain me so with his clownish behavior. May I show you a picture, Sam?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, sure, let's take a look.
Look at him. Isn't he beautiful? He could have been a movie star or a model today, don't you think? Admit it, he is the most handsome boy who ever walked this cursed earth.
Ma'am, why are you doing this to me? Sam, just say yes.
Why am I asking you? What do you know of beauty? Anyway, I gave all of myself to him. All my guidance, all my wisdom, and all of my love.
Yes, that's her son that we just saw.
Everyone said, you are doting on him. Give him some air. How dare they tell me my business? I am Isabella d'Este. I know what is right.
Sound like my mom.
Senora, I'm sure you knew what was best for your son, but ain't it possible that those people might have been able to help you?
Shh. Jazzy, shh. 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 Shh.
It's lonely work when you feel like you can't listen to anyone else.
No, don't hey. No, shh. Shh.
Are you telling me how I should have raised my son?
I got a better sense of self-preservation than that, Senora. But you gotta admit, this Nosferatu thinking of being always right is pretty exhausting, ain't it?
Oh, that is true. And as it turned out, pointless. It did not matter in the end. Frankie, in his supreme foolishness, managed to get himself captured by the French. He ransomed himself out of prison with something more precious than all the gold in Venezia, more valuable than the Pope's seat. He sold my son, my beautiful Federico.
Dang, that must have been devastating, Senora. I can't imagine how painful that must have been.
No, you cannot. For you will never be a mother to a son so beautiful, so intelligent, and so pure.
I mean, as far as we know, Sam had a daughter. We don't know what she looks like. She could have been gorgeous. She could have been the first woman to invent something. We don't know that.
But that was not the end of my pain. It was not enough to take my son away. Not content to merely break me, the French, as always, needed to corrupt. They sent my sweet Federico to a den of filth, a place where chastity went to die, straight to the crossroads of Sodom and Gomorrah. They sent him to the Vatican.
The Vatican? Seems like that'd be a pretty boring place for a boy to spend time.
This was Rodrigo Borgia's Vatican. It was a city of prostitutes and perverts, and he was their mayor.
See, when they be saying names in here, I'm just like, is this a real person? I have a feeling that this Rodrigo Borgia's Vatican, or just Rodrigo in general, is a real person.
My poor Federico. He was a boy of a certain age. I could not have prepared him for the temptations he encountered. When he finally returned to me, he was no longer Isabella d'Este's child. He was the child of Francesco Gonzaga, an experienced whoremonger in his own right.
Hold on a sec. No longer your child? You can't think that's true. You raised that boy, and there's no way he could forget you. Maybe he got up to shenanigans out there in the Vatican, but you're only hurting yourself by erasing your influence on him.
Shenanigans is a very tame word.
Now be honest. Did he lose everything you taught him?
No. He still had an appreciation of art, for which he had some taste. And he had some political acumen, I suppose.
I'm not saying you should forget what happened to your son. That would be pretty unrealistic. But give yourself some credit for the influence you had, huh?
You are kind, Sam. Thank you. But it is hard to forget the child who returned to me.
Mm-hmm.
I am a man now, mother, he would say. I do not have to listen to you.
That sounds normal.
And indeed, he did not. Which is why he died of syphilis, just like his depraved father. He did not even have the courtesy to wait until I was dead. Now do you understand why I prefer the illusion of truth and beauty I try to bring to art? My mother told me when my marriage was young, Isabella, you must pretend that all is as it should be. The truth is dark, but you must maintain your own.
I hate to say it, Senora, but I think your mama was spouting a few should statements of her own. Keeping up that illusion must have been draining.
That is why I tried to create my own illusions. If I depicted love and chastity in their ideal form, I could make that illusion come true.
That sounds like a control fallacy or Nosferatu thinking.
Well, Senora, if anyone was strong enough to change the world's morality, it might be you. But I think you know the truth is that you don't have that kind of control. No one does.
Then why am I here, Sam? Why are any of us here? Are we here to eat, sleep, fornicate, and die?
I know a few folk who might say that's why we're here. It's one of them existential questions, ain't it? Here's my take, Senora. I think you're here to be you.
I certainly hope you have something more intelligent to contribute than that.
Not her saying that. Why is she so mean to Sam?
I don't really. Here's the thing, Senora. None of us is going to change the world overnight, or even in a millennium of nights. But our being here, being ourselves, swings the pendulum in a whole bunch of unknowable ways.
That is a dark interpretation of reality. Are we truly so powerless?
She is mean to everybody.
Isabella sees imperfection as helplessness. Help her see otherwise, my friend.
That is a dark...
No?
Isabella sees imperfection.
That is a dark
What I'm saying, Senora, is not that we're powerless. I'm just saying we ain't going to change the world on our own.
Yes, that's a control fallacy. I need some explanation on that.
Not everyone's going to buy what we're selling, but some people are going to get it. People are still out there talking about the art you brought to the world. Maybe fellas like me don't know who you are. I bet that nasty pope from your time wasn't your biggest fan. But you can't help benefits on people. Just not all people. Ain't that so?
I do not know if that is enough for me, Sam.
Well, here's what I think we should do, Senora. All them efforts of yours are always facing outward. How about we spend some time on you?
What do you mean?
I mean, let's work on the things Isabella Deste likes. Forget about the rest of the world. What are you putting in your art that's for you and not for anyone else?
She's silent.
Is it a little embarrassing?
Hush. If you must know,
Mm-hmm.
it is centaurs. I like centaurs.
The way my like monster bangers just kind of like went off in my head, I'm just like, excuse me? Ma'am, what does this mean?
Hey, I ain't gonna judge. Sometimes I like horses better than people too.
Yes, well, they are pleasing to look at.
How about this then? Why don't you pick up a brush and paint yourself up a centaur?
I have not attempted to paint for centuries.
Me and writing.
This is just for you, Senor. No expectations. How's that sound?
I cannot believe I revealed this thing to you.
It's okay, ma'am. We'll keep it a secret. No kink shaming here, I promise.
I'm glad you did. I'm a lucky fella. I get to know an Isabella Deste no one else knows.
And no one else will know, or I will make you suffer. Capiche?
You got a deal, Senora. I'm here to be supportive, that's all. I hope that when you come back next month, we'll be having a nice conversation about you finding your muse.
Yes, perhaps. Very well, Sam. I do not understand your ways, but I cannot deny you have a certain untamed wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
I shall attempt to paint a centaur. This is not what I expected from therapy, but I shall do as you suggest. I shall see you in 4 weeks then. Arrivederci, Sam.
Oh yeah, see you soon, Senora. Arrivederci.
The dirt part is killing me.
Goodbye.
Well, well, Samuel, you never cease to impress. Centaurs.
Shh.
I don't think you're supposed to know about that, boss.
I am 3,000 years old, my friend. Horse people are somewhere at the very tip of my kinky iceberg. It is already forgotten.
Okay. This man has been up to like everything.
Well, the Senora's pretty embarrassed about it, so I'd appreciate it if you kept it to yourself.
Signor Deste is wise to put her faith in you, Samuel. I will gently remind you that relationships between therapists and clients are highly discouraged.
Oh, come on, Andy. It ain't like that. Senora Deste is just... You're messing with me.
Of course I am. Unless...
Sir.
All right, you know what? I'm going downstairs. I could use a drink.
Also, last stream we met a new person at the club.
Well earned, Samuel. Please, rest in peace.
We met a priest, or at least I think it was a priest.
Poor Senora. That lady's holding on to a lot of anger. Reminds me of myself as a young vampire. Pretty hot in here tonight. Think I'll get some air. Maybe I can get to know Bert a little better.
Bert!
Hey, Bert. talk tonight? Same old, huh? So,
This man has said maybe like one or two words to us this entire like time we've been playing. And like I said, we're about 12 hours into the game. Let's talk about the city.
what do you think of Leipzig, Bert? Real fascinating architecture here.
Uh,
Hey, not everyone's into architecture, I get it. So what do you do for fun here?
Bert, I need you to work with me here.
More of a homebody, I guess. Yeah, I'm a little introverted too. Spent 90 years walking in the woods, you know. Yeah, there's nothing I like better than nature. The trees, the plants, the animals. The cities just seem so dead at night. I can tell I'm interrupting. Well, nice talking to you anyway, Bert. I'm gonna head inside.
Have fun, mate.
This is literally the only thing he said to us this entire time.
Hey, Crimson, how's the crowd?
Hey, cowboy. Bit busy tonight, but how'd your session go?
Crimson!
No, I think this lady's starting to realize what she can't control, which is a lot. She's still mad as hell about it, but I think we're getting closer to acceptance.
I know how she feels, cowboy. I feel like I wasted years of my life in DC trying to make the world a better place. But it sounds like you are making progress to me. She's got time to make her peace. That's what Andy says about you vampires.
It's our bestie Crimson giving us the daily dose of friendly advice.
Yeah, that's true. We can take 40 years or 400, but that's up to us.
In the meantime, I'll whip something up for a hot summer night.
Is it a bloody margarita? Melanin lady. Her name is Crimson.
What's this now?
Blood margarita. Figured a hot-blooded desperado like you could use something cold.
Your name used to be Crimson, did it, Calamity?
Oh, mighty kind of you, Crimson. I'll let you get back to work and take this up to my coffin for a quiet night.
Night, Sam.
We're gonna read tonight.
Now let's see, what'll help me reflect on the night?
Also, I just realized his cowboy hat's right here. I don't know if that's been there this entire time or not, but
I think there's something Omar Khayyam once wrote that I can look up. Or I could watch Buster Keaton almost get himself killed a bunch.
we're gonna read because the audio for last time's episode or last time's stream, the Three Stooges, apparently there's an Twitch muted it because somebody is claiming it, and I'm just like, do I really want to like appeal this? Do I really want to appeal this? I don't, because I don't want to put my information out there.
Well, one of my transcendentalist friends told me about this one. I ain't too good with poetry, but this piece always stuck with me. The moving finger writes, and having writ, moves on. Nor all thy piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all thy tears wash a word out of it. Funny how people in far-off places and times always had some similar perspectives. Omar's right. You can't change the past. Life moves forward. I think that's enough for one night. Better get me some shut-eye. Got the feeling my work's gonna get harder before it gets easier.
My dear Samuel, greetings. How are you feeling tonight?
Are you trying to butter us up?
Honestly, I'm feeling a little like a horse who's about to be ridden by a big old fella.
So there's this one fan fiction that I read that had somebody say something very similar to that, and I'm just like, this could be taken out of context. Just saying.
I am not certain I comprehend your meaning. Have a special someone, my friend?
He gets it. Andromachos gets it. He gets what I'm saying. Oh man. Oh man. Wait a minute. Anyway.
What? No, it ain't that. I mean, I'm feeling a little on edge. Edmund's coming in.
Aha, our actor friend. What about him has you nervous, son?
He's just a lot to deal with. I found myself a little drained after our sessions.
Yeah, he has a lot to deal with.
Ah, yes. Challenging the reality distortion fields of those with narcissistic tendencies is taxing.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but if I'm here doing this therapist thing, I should help him one way or another.
Edmund is a bit of a mess, I won't lie. There's a lot of gaslighting with him that he's doing. But he's also been through a lot. A lot. But he's still very big on gaslighting. Let's see. Session 2. Edmund's tied his whole identity to the stage because the stage saved him from the streets when he was a kid. Obsessed with the audience, disqualifies the positive about any other actors. Definitely suffered abuse as a kid. Still thinking the same way he did as a kid, that stage is always going to suffer salvation or offer salvation. I suggested Edmund try acting for its own sake. He forgot the fun while he was looking for safety. I hope it goes well. So, probably emotional reasoning with him, blaming, disqualifying the positive. And I'll have to look at the other one.
Ah, remember your own distortions. You are under no obligation to help Edmund. If helping him drains you, remember that you do not have to aid him.
Yeah, you're right. I still want to try, though. I want to see if I can help him.
I shall not stand in your way then. Have you an idea of what distortions he might be exhibiting tonight?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Yeah, we were. Blaming, emotional reasoning. Oh, always right. Well, maybe overgeneralization. I wish there was a way to have the game hint at some of the things that you could, like some of the things that applies to the specific client. Calamity.
I think that should cover it.
Well, we'll see how this goes.
I wish you peace and patience, Samuel. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, Andy. Edmund, amigo, how's it hanging?
Hello, my friend. This background music is bumping. Hell yeah, it is.
To the left and most proudly, my dear boy. Indeed, tonight I sit before you victorious. Thy gentle prodding hath guided me back to the womb of creation.
Do I want you to spell that out for me?
The stage, good sir, the stage. For if all the world's a stage, then the stage is where humanity is born.
I'm glad that I have this bottle right next to me.
Oh, yeah, I guess that must be true. So what are you saying? You nabbed some kind of juicy roll?
Not just any role. Nay, I have been given the opportunity to once again subvert the audience's expectations. Though it was thy tender words that cleared the mists of doubt from my mind and reminded me that I belong to the stage, not to the audience.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Eddie. Tell me all about it. What's been going on?
Do you remember the advice you gave me when last we met?
Yeah, but now I'm like, what did you do? Do you have an OnlyFans now?
I told you to film yourself doing some acting, right? How'd that go?
I did as you suggested. I set up a camera, and for no one but myself, I became the Dane.
Marmaduke?
Hamlet, my dear boy, Hamlet. I watched the great Edmund Kean inhabit the bard's greatest role once again, and in him I saw humanity pure, naked, and true. It was akin to pornography, albeit far more revealing. That Edmund Kean, I told myself, he and only he could produce something so beautiful.
Wait a minute. Wait. Um. It's either personalization, emotional reasoning, or Nosferatu thinking. He and only he could produce something so beautiful.
Wait just a minute there, Eddie. You're an incredible actor. Everyone agrees on that. But it's a big world out there, and everyone's got their own experiences. We all got capacity to do incredible things. It's a combination of luck, perseverance, and being in the right place at the right time. You ain't a great actor because you're Edmund Kean. You're a great actor because of the things that made you Edmund Kean.
You toy with the fates and flirt with pedantry, my dear boy. Oh, 'tis oft said that an infinite number of monkeys with an infinite number of typewriters at infinite time could produce all the works of Shakespeare, but such a thing is infinitely unlikely. If you will permit me to continue, to watch myself act without an audience was simply rapturous. I am not ashamed to admit that I did weep. I wept for the stage, that I deprived it of my greatness on account of my own misplaced dread. I have been a cream-faced loon, a devout coward, and most religious in it. Why should Edmund Kean fear any audience? You spoke truly. Edmund Kean bared his chest to all the slings and arrows of an unappreciative audience, and was somehow surprised when they hit their mark. The Edmund Kean that you see before you is armored in love of the craft that no arrow may penetrate, and so casts aside the cloak of cowardice. To think, I feared mortal directors. I feared the audition, and the criticism that would come afterward. I feared the cast list, bereft of Edmund Kean. But to you I give thanks, for can a mortal director know my brilliance? Nay, they're all clay-brained guts and mouldy rogues. Their disrespect for the craft makes fools of them.
Emotional reasoning? Nope.
I
Oh,
believe Edmund's view of his critics may be a bit narrow. Just a bit.
so then emotional reasoning then.
But to you I give thanks.
No?
I believe Edmund's view of his critics may be a bit narrow. Just a bit. But to you I give thanks. For
I think you're painting them directors with a broad brush, Eddie. I get that you've got more experience with acting than mortals, but all directors ain't the same. Hell, I'd even go so far as to say you could learn from some of them. They know they're gonna die, and that's perspective we vampires need sometimes.
thou hast cut me to the quick, my friend. Perhaps some of what you say is true. However,
Welcome back from the ads, everybody.
I know in my damned soul that the stage is worse off without Edmund Keane, and nothing any mortal director can say will disabuse me of this.
Oh, brother.
Ergo, I did ask myself, Edmund, what is an audition? Is it a trial to overcome? Is a director a god dispensing holy judgment? And I replied, Edmund, do not ask such foolish questions, the answers to which thou knowest well. An audition, my dear boy, is not an opportunity, but an invitation to display the craft before another. So I told myself, why not act, dear boy? And so I did.
So you did an audition, all right, that's great. Did you have fun with it?
What kind of audition did you do, Edmund?
You speak so simply, my friend. Fun does not adequately describe the feeling one has when the muse takes over.
I am so worried about what type of audition this man has done.
It is transcendence, an affirmation of purpose, to condense humanity within oneself, if only for a moment. It is an orgasmic experience.
Audition for murder? No, he doesn't do that. He was sleeping with somebody, and he said he was sleeping with somebody, and that person said something he didn't like, killed him. So he doesn't need an audition for murder. He just does it. Just like Meddy, she just kills people, and then have cops around.
That sounds intense, Eddie. Having an orgasm in front of someone else is pretty brave.
Audition for hoeing.
Oh, but it is freeing. A true actor hides nothing.
See, this is why I was worried about the type of audition this man was doing. Oh my gosh. Oh man. All right. All right. Yeah. Mono, thank you for the raid. Hello. Mono, how are you? How is your stream? Welcome in, Bajan Shinobi. I hope you're doing well today. How was your stream? What artwork were you working on? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. My name is Callista, or at least that's what I go by. We are playing a very interesting and unhinged game by the name of Vampire Therapist. We are a vampire. This is us. By the name of Sam Wells. He's a cowboy, but he's a vampire. And he wants to help out other vampires. And so we've been tasked with helping four completely different vampires. And they all have problems. They all have long-term problems that they need help with. Also, this game is rated mature. So they've been saying some wild stuff. Like, you think you played the demo for this? It was cool. It's a really cool game. If you are going to play this later, I will hold off on what I'm going to say. But if you'd like to take a look into like what to expect from the game, I will be uploading my playthrough onto YouTube. But it's a mess. It's a mess. Stream was good. Was working on a Halloween bookmark. Oh, nice. Is this gonna be in your store? Can we buy it? Mono, you don't understand. Mono, you don't understand. You don't understand. But thank you for sharing your community with me, Mono. If you need to raid and run, I completely understand. Welcome everybody. I hope you enjoy your time here. It's a chill day. It's after work. I'm a little bit tired. But so we just chilling here. Grab a drink or some food. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's probably for the best. That is probably for the best. But yeah, everybody, welcome in. Chill. I want to buy your bookmark, Mono. Let me know when it's finished because I will buy it. I need more bookmarks for all the books that I'm reading. Okay, let me know. Let me know. Um, yeah, it's pretty wild.
The director, she told me she had never witnessed such a thing in all her years, few as they were.
I'm so scared to continue on with this conversation. I am so scared to continue on with this conversation. Oh my goodness.
I am certain that she thought to herself, is this Dionysus reborn? Why have the fates graced mine eyes with such depth of the human spirit?
Sir.
This time, my friend, I did not have to wait for a cast list at all. You are looking at a leading man once more.
Are you in a porno?
Hey, congratulations, Eddie. That's great. See, I knew you'd get your mojo back if you remembered what made you love the stage in the first place.
For this, I am eternally grateful, and indeed, I do have an eternity to be grateful. Now I can already hear the calls resounding through the theater. Keen, 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 give us Keen!
You may want to pick a different name.
Nonsense! They will say Edmund Keane has returned and be none the wiser as to the accuracy.
That is not what we told him. That is not what we told him. We did not tell him to do that. We just told him to, put a camera up and just act. Right? That is what we told him. This man took it to a whole other level. We didn't tell him to do this. We told him to do this. He did it on his own. That's not us. That's all him. That is all him.
So what's the big role, Eddie?
And I don't even know if that's exactly what happened. But we will find out.
We get to the meat of it. Unto the very sinew at last. They say that every story is a circle, that we return whence we came. So it is with me. 'Twas tragedy that made me, tragedy that formed me, tragedy that raised me to glory, and tragedy that shall do so once more. I shall play the part of Pierrot. Pierrot, the clown who cried. Pierrot, the mask of the tragedy that is life.
Okay, he's not doing what I thought he's not doing what we thought he was doing, but still, how he was wording it, I'm just like, wait a minute, what?
I ain't familiar.
I believe you are, though you know a far inferior version, the one made famous by that ludicrous creature Grimaldi.
Nope.
Grimaldi who?
Splud, my dear boy. Do you know nothing of late 18th century English theatre?
Nope.
They must have skipped that subject in frontier school.
Grimaldi was the other influential actor in London. But whereas I drew out the soul and laid it bare on stage, Grimaldi, in comparison, was a clown, a jester, a funny man. Grimaldi was an artist, like myself. But where my canvas was the soul, his was the latrine.
Well, damn.
When I strode upon the stage, my audience saw all the acts of life play out, in all their woe and joy. Oh, but Joey Grimaldi, the great clown himself, could create bottom noises with his armpit.
I still don't know who this person is, but this man ain't happy with them.
Yet whose name was on the lips of the adoring public? Not Keane's, no. Not the bard's emissary. Give us the farting clown, they cried. Give us Grimaldi. So you see, my dear boy, for me to play the tragic clown Pierrot, this is my opportunity to take what Grimaldi stole from me.
Okay.
What did he steal?
He stole my audience.
Um,
Was the audience really his, Samuel? They were not captives. Though who knows with Edmund, perhaps they were.
Nosferatu thinking or personalization.
Eddie, from what you've told me, I don't think you and this Grimaldi fella had the same audience. I don't think anyone showing up for a farting clown show and getting Edmund Keene is going to be too happy, and it'd have nothing to do with you.
But if Grimaldi had not peddled his base filth, my audience would not have waned when it did.
Blaming?
It would have been mine.
Eddie, I think you're blaming Grimaldi for something that wasn't in his control. Was Grimaldi really trying to steal your audience, or was he just selling something they were buying?
Of course he was jealous. Why would he not be? If I were a middling actor and saw a young genius rising in the ranks of the Thespian Order, I would be much afeard of him.
Emotional reasoning? Oh,
Edmund sees many things that are not reflected in reality, especially in the thoughts of others. Of course.
Maybe Grimaldi was doing his own thing because he liked doing it, which is just what I've been encouraging you to do.
found a distortion within a distortion. Distortionception. That's what that he was.
Tilly-fally, I said he was a clown, not lacking eyes and ears. Of course he was threatened by me.
But you said yourself that he had his own style that wasn't anything like yours.
He was a thief and a fool. If not for his cheap entertainment, I would have had the whole of London hanging on my every word.
Why are you getting mad at this person that probably didn't even know you existed or really cared that you existed, claiming that he stole something from you when you was like acting completely different than he was? What is this? I don't. I thought I didn't like Isabella Desti. I don't like him. He's my least favorite.
And if the sun didn't shine, we could go out during the day. Come on, Eddie, the world ain't waiting on you. Grimaldi had his audience and you had yours. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Perhaps, though I weep bitter tears to think the people so base, and I weep for myself, my dear boy. The riches and fame he received should have been mine, and would have been, had the fates not cursed me with his birth.
Nope.
Watch out, Samuel. I think you're losing him. Edmund truly cannot see a universe without him at its center. The rich...
The fates cursed you with Grimaldi's birth? I don't think baby Grimaldi was thinking too much about you, my friend.
Well, no, he wasn't. He was 11 years my senior.
Sir, this person is 11 years older than you?
So maybe he was cursed with your birth then.
You delight in making me play the part of the fool, don't you?
The point I'm trying to make is that making things about Grimaldi versus Keene ain't doing you any favors.
There is some truth in your words. Why should I lower myself to his level? I am no flatulent jester. I am Edmund Keene. And mark my words, my boy. I shall cast Joseph Grimaldi from the Thespian Order. When I play Piero the Clown, Wikipedia shall forget all about that fool. You see, my dear boy, I have already calculated my triumphant return to the stage.
So when you type in Grimaldi, what you get is, at least for me, is Grimaldi's Pizza. Pizzeria. That's what you get for me. apparently the House of Grimaldi is the current reigning house, a principality of Monaco. Joseph Grimaldi, December 18th of 1778 till May 31st of 1837, was an English actor, comedian, and dancer who became the most popular English entertainer of the Regency era. Ah, that's where it came from. Grimaldi is Joey the Clown. See, there is some truth to this game.
Every move, every word, every expression shall be unassailable. You see, Edmund Keane is never wrong about matters of character.
Also, what throws me off about this character a lot is that like he says things for me personally, that I think is one thing, but it's not. But I also think it's just how he's talking is what's throwing me off.
Edmund's false confidence and unrealistic perfectionism has likely been a source of distress for him. Challenge him. Every move, every word, every expression shall be unassailable. You see, Edmund Keane is never wrong about matters of character.
I'm glad to hear your confidence, Eddie, but I just want to give you a word or two of caution. Acting's all about humanity, not just Eddie Keane, right? If you don't give yourself a little room to bend, your audience might not see themselves in you.
Excuse me.
Ha! Let them dream their filthy little dreams. If my body is that which draws them in before I spring the theatrical trap, I care not.
I didn't mean that. I just meant that you're drawing some hard boundaries acting-wise. Giving yourself some middle ground ain't a bad thing.
I know you play your part, therapist, as I must play mine. I have heard your cautions. They need not be repeated.
I don't think you listening to us.
Indeed, I doubt our meetings will be necessary any longer. I must confess to some strong misgivings about you, therapist. There are times when we speak that I feel exposed, diminutive, and weak, and I can only conclude from those feelings that you are trying to hurt me.
I gotta push you on that, Eddie. You said it yourself. You're jumping from a feeling to reality. I am here to challenge you, yeah. But your feeling exposed is part of the process. Doesn't mean I'm trying to hurt you.
Here he goes with gaslighting.
But there is truth in emotion, my dear boy. Perhaps not the whole truth, but emotions are the seeds from which truth doth grow.
No.
Let me be straight with you. I ain't trying to hurt you, Eddie. I'm just trying to make sure you're moving forward with a clear head.
Then perhaps that is where we speak alien languages. As an actor, I must be led by feeling and intuition. I pity you, my dear boy, that such is beyond your grasp.
I got a heart, Eddie. I just try to know when it's lying to me.
Regardless, opening night is a month from now. I doubt you shall see me again, for I shall not need your services.
Okay.
The public thought they knew what a clown was. In a month's time, they will forget Grimaldi and Bozo, and only Keane's clown will remain. Therefore, why shall I need you? When I have the public's love that I am due, what need will I have for a therapist?
I want to say if you don't need me, you don't need me. But then I also want to say you'll need me as emotional support. Because in a way, therapists are there for emotional support and to help you, move forward with a clear head, like Sam was saying. Ooh.
You might need me for emotional support going into your next big role.
Oh, come now. I am now reconnected with my muse. I have all the support I need from him.
I don't think you've told me about them yet. Who's your muse, Eddie?
Why, it is I, of course.
Oh, brother.
I should have guessed.
Do you have any final words of wisdom for me then, dear boy? Theatre has lost its popularity because of my absence. When the public takes notice of Edmund Keane once again, how might I prepare myself?
I just want to remind you, Eddie, that even if you give the greatest performance of all time, people ain't waiting for you. Think about how you felt when you were acting for yourself and not for the audience. Your most important audience member is you, compadre.
Ever the nemesis of mirth art thou, Sam Walls. But there is a little wisdom in what you speak. I shall remember Edmund Keane. I suppose then that this is goodbye, dear boy.
You sure you don't want me to keep your session slot open for next month?
There is no need. As you are so eager to help others, please do so, and worry not for Edmund Keane.
Okay, sir.
Tell you what, I'll keep it open just this once. I'll take the night off if you don't show up. Sound good?
Then I beg you enjoy a night of simple peace. You shall not see me. I give you thanks, and please, send me a V-mail. I shall arrange theatre tickets for you if you are ever in London.
I'll do that, Eddie. You take care of yourself, you hear?
I shall be Edmund Keane's greatest advocate. Farewell, therapist. May fortune favor you as it has me.
Adios, Eddie.
Well, Samuel, it seems you are down one client.
Yeah, I guess so. If he thinks he doesn't need me, I guess I'm doing something right.
I guess so.
You are unsure.
I don't know, Andy. I think that fella's got some more work to do, but he ain't ready to do it yet.
I believe you are correct, Samuel. I did warn you that this was likely to happen with our dear Edmund Keane. Do not consider it a failure of yours. Remember that we are all on our own journeys, and some of us need a little extra time to reach the next stage of that journey. Or in my case, a few thousand years. We cannot control the mind of any other.
Yeah, I suppose that's the way it's gotta be.
Go downstairs and have a drink to fate's whimsical turns. It is that which we cannot control that makes the world so rich and interesting.
All right, Andy, that sounds good right about now.
Go then, my friend. The night awaits. Rest in peace.
Well, that was a weird one. I guess it always is with Edmund. Half the time I can't make heads or tails of what that feller's saying.
See, Sam gets what I'm saying. Like, I don't like how he was saying things. I'm just like, is it this or is it this? Like, I could not really tell.
I'll go check in with Crimson and see if she's got any of her wisdom to share. How we doing tonight, Crimson?
The drinks are flowing and the blood's pumping. Can't ask for more than that. How are you, Sam?
Well, I had my first client graduate. They quit therapy today.
Congratulations, cowboy. Helped a vampire see the light, huh? How do you feel about it?
I think for the first time, I'm gonna say badly.
I swear this fella's just doubling down on the stuff that's making him unbalanced. He thinks he's gonna make the whole world admire him. I'm afraid he ain't nearly born enough for mass appeal.
Sorry to hear it, Sam. I'm sure he must have gotten something out of talking to you, though.
Well, even if not everyone loves what he's doing, at least he's doing what he loves.
Hey, I'd call that a win, cowboy. Not everyone gets to do what they love.
Sounds like you got some feelings about that.
All right, I'm gonna let you in on a big, dark secret. Maybe even darker than the fact that I drink blood.
Uh-huh.
I'll hold it with high honor, Crimson.
I liked being a lawyer.
Wait, why did she say it like that? I liked being a lawyer. Why did she say it like that? Ma'am, hello? Salem, please.
Oh, you're right. Well, that is dark.
Oh, shut up. I was good, Sam. fought the good fight, and I knew case law like the back of my hand.
Girl, tell me what else, girl?
The law just moved too slowly for me in the end, and getting cancer made it seem meaningless. Now, I love this place, and I love Andy, but I know I wasn't born to bartend.
Couldn't you practice law in Germany?
You try learning German and tell me how it goes, Desperado.
Oh, come on, it ain't that hard. I picked up some German already. Ich spreche Deutsch good.
I wonder if there's more languages out there that are similar to German that makes it easier to learn.
Hold me, Maxie. The cowboy is being once again too cute.
Uh-oh.
I believe I shall burst.
Cowboy, come with us and we will teach you how to speak sehr good Deutsch.
I think I hear my dinner calling. I'll talk to you later, Crimson.
Be gentle with him, you two.
So these two have been all up on Sam and getting all the nibbles.
Now we will teach you the German that is most important for you to know.
It is important to ask politely when you wish to drink from someone's neck. Tell them, your neck is beautiful. May I drink from it?
Ihr Hals ist wunderschön. Darf ich von Ihnen trinken?
Now ask Reinhardt if he will let you drink from his neck.
It is very important to get the declensions correct in German.
Oh no, I was partially paying attention. The bottom one?
Ihr Hals ist wunderschön. Darf ich von Ihnen trinken?
Sehr gut, mein Sanna-Schnittchen. Ja, wunderbar. Du kannst gerne von meinem Haus trinken. Oh, Maxi. Now I'm feeling very disoriented and euphoric. Oh, so I've done many club drugs.
I will take you home, Knutkugel. Now what do you say, cowboy?
Oh, Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, sexy. We must practice together, so. I must take this hot little man home now. Tschüss, tschüss.
Oh, yeah, see you later, you two. Well, it's about time for some shut-eye anyway.
Very interesting. I wonder how the voice actor did that. Like, how many times did it take for the voice actor to get that right in the accent?
Good evening, Samuel. I believe you are seeing your elder vampire tonight.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I hope she's making some progress. Well, the world sure did a number on that lady.
I am hopeful. One does not live so long without being very resilient.
All right, let me take a look here. Because Medi, I love her to pieces, but Medi is also a problem. Prehistoric Ireland. Interesting. Okay. Medi's got real good reasons for not being fond of mortals, but it might be narrowing her worldview. Real bad history, was sold to a rival warlord and killed by a wizard. I guess wizards are real now. Abandoned by her clan after she killed her new husband and became a vampire. Excuse me. Was piloried as a witch in the 1700s and had her eye removed. She thinks it's pretty funny. By the way, she literally took out her eye, and I'm just like, oh my god. Like, why would you do this to me, girl? Sounds disgusted by her followers. I'll try to encourage Medi to do more things she likes for their own sake and get outside more.
I have had a number of near final death incidents myself, and I had been trained to fight since childhood.
How old are you? You're older than Medi. How old are you? I know you're old enough to be with ancient Egypt, but how old are you?
That's true. She's clearly got a few tricks up her sleeve. I don't even know how she plays them 3D video games.
Based on her last session, you probably have some idea of her current concerns. Would you like to prepare your distortions?
Yeah, I guess I'd better do that. Now let's see.
This is so difficult. Okay. Overgeneralization. Disqualifying the positive, goes throughout to thinking, should statements, and I want to say either personalization or my reading. But then emotional reasoning sounds really good too. We'll try this.
All right, I think I've got what I need.
Very good, Samuel. I shall leave you. I believe I hear the flapping of ancient wings.
Greetings, my most favorite mouse.
Hi, Maddie.
Good to see you, matey. How's this month been for you?
Oh, it's been ever so tiring. My glitch channel hit 100 million followers, and they are all very hungry for content.
What do you mean by content? Is it like making a TV show?
Oh, no, silly mouse. Do you know how we're hungry for blood all the time? Mortals are like that too, but for content.
I don't think that was a good comparison, but okay.
It means constantly putting up new things on the internet. If they don't get content, they get frightfully bored.
I can see why that'd be exhausting.
It's alright, silly cowboy. It can be very nice. They're always very excited to see me. And they give me ever so much money. I don't know what to do with it all.
Give it to
Well,
me.
sounds to me like you can afford to take a break, huh? Did you take that day off like you promised?
I did. I didn't like it very much.
I'm sorry to hear that, matey. What was bad about it?
It was very quiet. It was just me, alone, with no one to talk to but the voices in my head. And those voices are very unkind.
What do they say?
They say, Medi, you're being a very naughty vampire. You should respond to your zealots. You should be planning your content.
I should have kept should statements. I should have kept should statements.
Yeah, I gotta confess, I got almost no idea what you're talking about. I didn't get much past female.
I don't know what I'd do without the internet. I'd probably be a pile of ashes. Or maybe a desiccated, bloodless corpse.
It's either disqualifying the positive or no structure thinking. Or
Well, that's some pretty extreme thinking there, miss. You've lived without the internet for a real long time. I don't know why you'd turn into a desiccated corpse without it.
I suppose I could live without it for a little while. But, you know, I don't belong here in this world. Right?
why not?
Little mouse?
Why not?
No, I don't know that. That's that extreme thinking again. There ain't no such thing as belonging perfectly, and there's a lot of space between thriving and being dead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at us. We're both alive and dead, so I think we do a pretty good job of proving extremes not to be true.
Yes. I suppose you must be right. We're very bad at staying still like proper dead people.
I gotta ask, how'd you get so good at all this internet stuff anyway? I can't keep up with all this modern technology.
Well, back in the before times, I didn't need the internet very much. I used to live in the wilds where no one knew to look for me.
Was she a bog witch?
If any silly mortals came to visit me, I would eat them. And if no one came to visit, I could go hunting for them on my own. But now there aren't any wilds. Now there are motorways and nasty machines. Now there are suburbs and shopping centers.
So what did you do when the wilds went away?
I moved into the city, but I never liked it very much. People were very upset at me for being able to come out only at night.
Tell them to mind their business?
They started to whisper that I was a witch. And I know what mortals like to do to witches. Pop goes the eyeball.
Oh, right, yeah. Funny.
Put it back.
So, how'd you manage?
Well, I found out I could get mortals to do things for me. In exchange for a peek at my naughty bits, and for their miserable little insect lives, they would clean up after all my messes. I realized that mortals only ever wanted one of two things from me: to kill me, or to do sexual things with me. As long as they think they can have a chance of sexual things, I can control them.
See, that's a bit of control fallacy and also Nosferatu thinking. It's like,
I think you're shooting fish in a real small barrel there, miss. You're judging mortals based on your experience, but there are about 8 billion of them out there. There are mortals who hate killing and hate sex, or don't even care about either of those things. Some of them just want to watch TV and they're happy with that.
Those are even more disgusting, because they are cowards and liars. Most of my best friends over the last millennia have been insects. Do you know why, little mouse?
Oh, why don't you tell me?
Insects never lie. They kill, they eat, and they make babies. Sometimes they eat their babies. They don't pretend to be intelligent and chivalrous. They just are. They never surprise me. That's why I don't let mortals surprise me either. If they were honest, they would eat their babies too.
ma'am, I think you're doing too
Well,
much.
that conversation took a kind of dark turn, but I think I get what you mean about not letting mortals surprise you. You're protecting yourself, and that's a sensible thing to do. That being said, you seem pretty convinced that danger is a sure thing.
That's right. If I let myself feel safe, that's when they'll come for me.
I think you might have that in reverse, miss, if you don't mind my saying so. Your being on the defense assumes that mortals are always going to be on the attack, but they ain't always going to go for it, not even on fourth down.
What is forced down? Is that a place where mortals go before they die?
See, I was thinking, I'm just like, what the heck is fourth down? What does that mean?
It's a place they try to avoid if they want to make the playoffs.
Football?
I think you are strange as I am. I like you.
I like you too, Maddie. I'm just saying, you're right to protect yourself, but don't assume everyone's on the attack because of it.
By the way, I know nothing about football. I just know that my dad was really into it. Same with baseball. Way over my head.
But don't let me interrupt you. You figured out how to get mortals to help you, and then?
Well, my devoted little perverts were very helpful, but they had a very nasty habit of getting caught disposing of bodies. Policemen would shoot them into little bloody giblets. I don't like policemen very much.
I haven't had a good track record with lawmen either.
That's why I don't use them as my helpers. I can't trust them not to take their guns out and go, pow, pow, blam, 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 blam. Ugh, oh, I'm dying. My guts are falling out. Oh, why, policemen? Why? Ugh. Anyway, if my blood bags died, it would mean I couldn't get a fresh supply of blood without doing very risky things.
Hello, I'm here for your water. Hello, R50.
I realized that the more blood bags I had, the safer I'd be. That's why when I found out about the internet, I knew I had to get online.
I guess that makes some kind of sense.
Oh, it was so exciting though, little mouse. All of a sudden, I could make people do whatever I wanted without having to leave my flat at all.
I'll be under the essential water use only order starting tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow?
I had so many fans, and they would disappear, but then they would be replaced by even more, just like insects. It was very easy back then. All you had to do was say you were a girl, and the grabby little grubs would come out of their holes. Ah, we want vaginas.
So I ain't exactly gonna defend how menfolk act on the internet, but going back to what we were saying before.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that's good that they're replacing it, but I hope they make sure that it's safe for y'all. Because sometimes when like they replace, pipes and anything having to do with water, sometimes it makes it worse for people. So I hope it goes well.
Using these funny labels of yours probably makes it easier to fall into the overgeneralization trap. If you label people on the internet grabby grubs, well, that's all you're gonna find. Know what I mean?
Sam is absolutely right.
Sometimes I think maybe you're a fun vampire. You take all the fun and go.
I ain't trying to ruin your fun, Betty. Just asking you to think about the words you use and why you might be using them.
But then people realized they could say that they were anything on the internet. It was all like a big game. And what do you suppose I said I was, little mouse?
You said you were a man. You said that you were a dog. You said that you were a wizard. Logically thinking, man. Logically thinking,
Did you say you were a fella?
No, that wouldn't be a very exciting game. What would I do if I were a man?
get all the pretty ladies. I'm just saying.
I don't know. Scratch yourself and spit.
But I already do that, silly mouse. I said I was a vampire.
So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter which one I picked.
Well, that sounds kind of dangerous. I'm surprised you were so open about it after all you've been through.
Oh, but as far as they knew, I was only pretending to be a vampire because you could be anything you wanted to be. Sometimes they would come to meet me in person and they were so surprised when I drank all of their blood. But I don't think they minded very much.
You honestly think they didn't mind being killed by you?
Ma'am.
Of course not. It was their greatest dream for a pretty young vampire to drink all of their blood. They really, really wanted it to happen.
Betty, you've been dead for what, 1,800 years? Somehow, I don't think you've got enough in common with the mortal in the 21st century to know what they're thinking.
Suppose you must be right. I don't think it matters, though. Their lives are so very short. Nobody asks what insects are thinking.
Yeah, but at least you ain't presuming to know what an insect is thinking.
Oh, you're a very smart, funny cowboy, man. That's a very good point. It was certainly a much nicer time to be online, though. I think that was my favorite time of the internet. There was a little place there for everyone. Even me.
She's talking about when folks were getting those AOL discs in the mail for trial periods of internet service, dial up. That's what she talking about. She talking about that time period.
I ran a web ring for vampires. We had our own websites where we would invite people to come let us drink their blood.
Mm-hmm.
I suspected some of the others were actual vampires, but even I didn't know. That's what made it so special. We would send V-mails to one another and talk about vampire things. Oh, of course, it was nothing more than silly games.
It sounds as though Medi had a healthy set of relationships, but she diminishes their importance.
Okay.
We would say,
It sounds like it was maybe more than silly games. Seems to me you had yourself a group of friends.
I suppose it must have been. How strange. Never really thought about it that way. Yes, I liked them, and they were my friends.
And some of them friends were probably mortals.
I was friends with mortals. How bizarre. Anyway,
Now, Medi.
I think for the only time ever in my life, I had a community.
Gosh, you actually make it sound pretty nice. Maybe I should get a little more into this internet thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're too late for that, internet little mouse. It's all gone now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, dang, what happened? Where did the whole internet go?
Where did a whole internet go?
It went to social media. Face Friend and Gibber and Stumbler and all those.
Face Friend, Gibber, Stumbler. What happened to MySpace? Or My Place?
Instead of looking for people like us, we just started asking the entire world to pay attention to us instead.
Well, that don't make too much sense to me. Sometimes when I was walking in the deep woods at night, I just used to have a good yell, but I didn't expect nobody to answer.
But that silly little mouse, the darkness is always listening, and something will always call back. We just
Well-
don't know who or what.
Be careful if they're in the dark.
I'm having a little trouble following. So it sounds like you had a group of people you trusted, and then just anyone?
That's right. I didn't know who they were. They just started following me. And some of them followed me because they thought I was pretty, and some because they thought I was strange, and some because their friends were following me. Suddenly, I had 1 million mortals who would do anything I wanted them to do and believe whatever I wanted them to believe. It's easy, you know, little mouse. They want to be controlled, and I can control them all.
They want to be controlled? How do you know that?
They live such short, confused lives, full of uncertainty. I'm doing them a favor, Mouseling.
I like how Sam was just asking like the very most simplest questions. Do you know for sure they want that, or like how do you know? What?
Even if that's true, you still can't read their minds. Maybe they don't want that favor. Maybe they don't. Heck,
Oop.
maybe they even like uncertainty.
Oh, silly cowboy. They don't know what they want or don't want. You know that. The only problem is that I have so many of them to take care of. The problem with having so many followers is that I have to feed them so much content. Even just playing video games all the time can be a lot of work.
And you said that taking that break didn't do much for you, huh? You were just thinking about all the work you have to do for your followers?
That's right.
It sounds like you might have a bit of an addiction, Betty. I gotta question whether having all these followers is a good thing for you. Having friends is nice, but these fans and zealots, well, it sounds like you've taken on a big task.
It is. But I can't help that they're so very needy. If they weren't so hungry all the time, I wouldn't have to feed them.
that personalization? Maybe. And yes, I am taking notes for the next time.
At least there are some that need a little less attention. It's the zealots who are the most demanding.
Remind me again, who are these zealots?
From my Only Zealots page, the website where I show my breasts and vulva.
Girl.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Don't be scared, little mouse. You're acting like a mortal. It's just squishy parts. We all have them. They're not special.
Jazzy. I can't do anything about this. She has an Only Zealots page. I can't help it.
Oh, fair enough. I'm just not a very European vampire yet. So, these zealots, they take up a lot of your time?
Yes. It's frightfully bothersome. But they're ever so reliable. And someone has to go deal with my landlord and my computer upgrades. And go to prison for me if necessary.
Ma'am, how do you know that for sure?
Well, dang, it sounds to me like you're asking way too much of each other. This can't be healthy. Isn't there a better amount of interaction on these websites?
But I always know best when it comes to the internet. I have more followers than just about anyone, little mouse.
But you know best. But yeah, you can't take a break. Okay, girl.
There's something more, though, about the internet and how it works. It's a secret, though. Can you keep a secret, little mouse?
Nothing you say leaves this room.
Well, the secret is that the internet is changing. Because of me.
So you got the FCC involved? Medi? Wait. Or 50 what site? Only Zealots?
How do you mean?
I discovered something. Do you know how I told you that the internet used to be a nice way to meet people who thought the way I did?
Well, yeah, I think I got that.
Well, something there in the darkness is helping me. It makes people think they know me and want to follow me and be close to me, even if they wouldn't normally like me.
I would be afraid if Only Zealots was an actual thing. I would be afraid. Also, is she talking about the dark web?
It has been watching everything the mortals have been doing for a long time, and it remembers all of it, no matter how big or small.
Is she talking about the dark web? Or is she talking about the government? Which one?
It counts every second, it remembers every click, it can tell you what you want before you even know it.
She's talking about the algorithm. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about AI.
Well, you gotta be kidding me. Is this some kind of elder vampire?
I don't know, but it's growing very quickly. I learned how to speak with it.
Chat GPT. Chat GPT. She's talking about AI. Oh my god.
It calls itself the algorithm. And it's hungry, even hungrier than we are. It's the creature that told all those mortals to follow me in the first place. It decides what and how much content I need to make. It's probably listening to us right now. So as I told you, the darkness is always listening.
Ma'am, do you have your cell phone on you? Is that what this is?
Mitty, if what you're saying is true, I think this is some really dangerous shit. This algorithm sounds like it's trying to turn humanity into a big formula.
But it's doing it. What if all mortals really are just the same?
Maddie, I don't think that's true. You said it yourself. People used to find each other because of their similarities, right? Now, this algorithm, I don't think it's proven humanity is all the same. I think it's trying to push humanity all in one direction. It's trying to make them all the same.
But why would it want to do that?
I don't know.
Girl,
I just got
I
a
don't
bad
know.
feeling about this.
The algorithm. This dark force.
Didn't you say that feelings don't make something real?
I know. I don't know. I think I don't know enough to say yet. Maybe. But Medi, one thing I am sure of is that this algorithm thing is hurting you. It's telling you what content to make. Who the hell is it anyway? I gotta ask you to think about what you want. Pretend there ain't no zealots and there ain't no fans. What would you be doing if they weren't around?
Are you alright, little mouse? You're going quite pale, which is impressive for a vampire. I don't wish to worry you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just tell me you're gonna do something for you this month.
Well, I used to make my own clothing. I could try to do that if it would make you feel better, my sweet little rodent.
Listen, this ain't about me feeling better. It's about you feeling better, Medi. Please.
What'd make me happy, Medi, is you doing something just for you. Does that sound good?
Alright, I'll try then. I will see you next month.
Of course. You take care of yourself. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you've sewed up next time.
Then, farewell, little mouse. I hope you find a nice hole to scurry into.
And did you get that stuff about the algorithm? You ever heard about anything like it?
I am not eager to reveal such things to you, but there are sleeping terrors that could certainly consume us if we are unlucky enough for them to awaken.
Andy, why are you freaking out this man? Why are you freaking out Sam?
But this, no, I am not aware of any such creature. What Mitty described, a creature that takes note of every small change in nature, sounds like a force of nature itself. I will make inquiries. Do not fear, Samuel. Even if such a beast truly exists, it cannot change our nature as long as we are true to ourselves. This only proves how important our work is, does it not?
Yeah, you're right. I guess I got a little spooked, but we'll be fine.
You know what might make you feel better? Dancing.
Sir, I can't dance.
I ain't that shook up, Andy. Maybe I'll go down and get me a drink, though.
I will not probe, though I am curious about your aversion to dancing. When you are ready to speak of it, I am here.
You're gonna be waiting a while, boss.
As long as it is less than eternity, I will be here.
Okay, you go do your wise old vampire wizard thing, and I'll go drink some blood. I'll see you later, Andy.
Rest in peace, Samuel.
I wonder if next month we're going to do more stuff with our own therapy.
Another night, another soul canceled. Can't believe someone as old as Medi's letting anyone control her. I guess some problems don't disappear no matter how old we get. Well, time to get some bartender wisdom.
Crimson!
Crimson, think you could whip me up one of them bloody steves?
Sure thing, cowboy. Tough night at the office.
Oh, just got some of them existential questions lingering on my mind. Can you believe someone can be 1,800 years old and still let society tell them what to do?
I can believe it. Folks can get real uncomfortable when someone shows up and does things differently.
Oh, no kidding. My client's a weird one, but I think that's what makes her special. Just wish she saw it the same way.
Think you're making some headway, Chief? How's your session go?
It went well.
I'm getting somewhere with her, slowly but surely. She does a lot for other people, but not a lot for herself. Now that makes her real popular, but I think she's realizing that popularity ain't what it's cracked up to be. She's got her own strengths, and I hope she'll lean on them.
You're a rare one, Sam.
Am I?
I get where she's coming from. Lawyers like rules, even about lawyering. My colleagues didn't care much for my style, so I had to adapt. But they'd get so bogged down in doing something right that they'd stop getting anything done.
Welcome back from the ads, folks.
How do you like to do things then?
I told you how case law is my thing, right? Well, I studied the worst cases. The ones where injustice prevailed because some corrupt judge invoked some ancient precedent. I used their tools against them, made them look like fools. What goes around comes around, right?
Okay, we'd like to see it. Crimson, we see you.
And your colleagues weren't into that.
Hell no. No one was gonna listen unless I was polite and civil.
Oh no. Oh no, I know where this is going. I know where this is going.
But power never listens to polite and civil.
You got that right. Well, that's a shame, Crimson. Sounds like they lost a hell of a lawyer.
They sure did. Now, I got that drink for you. Sorry, no Bloody Steves this time. This one's a Gunther.
I'm sure I'll love it. I'll take it up to my coffin for a day cap. You have a good night, Crimson.
Gunther.
You too, cowboy.
Ah, there we go. Nice and cozy. Now, let's see. I can read Emerson. I think he's got a piece that'll help me reflect on the night. Or I could watch Charlie Chaplin make lawmen look like fools.
We're gonna read.
I'm always grateful to my transcendentalist family for introducing me to Emerson. I think there's a passage about being a nonconformist in self-reliance. Whoso would be a man must be a nonconformist. He who would gather immortal palms must not be hindered by the name of goodness, but must explore it if it be goodness. Nothing is at last sacred but the integrity of your own mind. Absolve you to yourself, and you shall have the suffrage of the world. I like that. Exploring is its own goodness. I learned that lesson hard in my quiet years. Just observing the world taught me more than all my years of living. With 1,800 years, who knows what good Meddy's found. Well, I think that'll do it for me tonight. Time for some shut-eye. Think I've got some tough battles ahead.
I don't like how that just cut off. Like immediately after he said that.
There he is, Samuel Walls, vampire therapist extraordinaire. How are you feeling tonight?
So this is gonna change to something else. That's gonna change to something else. However, everybody, let me go ahead and save. Yep. All right. All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out with me for as long as you did today. I appreciate every single one of you. If you're new to the stream, you like what you saw, do me a favor and hit that follow button. I'd love to have you stream with me and everybody else. Also, if you'd like to know more about me, feel free to check out my Ko-Fi. And also, I'm on various social media accounts. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Blue Sky. As for my schedule, I normally stream on Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So this Thursday, we're going to hopefully get further into Persona 5 Royal. We're literally at the end of the Royal segment. And then on Friday, more Dragon Age Inquisition. I was caught lacking. Yeah, okay, Jazzy. Okay, you on top of your game. But that's what the schedule is for this week until Saturday. Process of Elimination is on Saturday. But thank you all for hanging out with me for as long as you did today. I'm not gonna send y'all over to anybody. Y'all can just disperse for the night. I'm gonna go settle down for the night. But again, thank you all for hanging out with me for as long as you did today. Have a good night, and I will see y'all on Thursday. Bye, y'all.